So in this session, we'll try to transition from what we've learned so far and start teaching the dog to heel attentively. So how do we do this? The basics that the dog should know by now is she needs to know, hey, good girl, command sit. She needs to understand what it means, and she needs to know attention command. In my case, I say look, so the dog looks at me and she knows not to look around, but look in my face. It doesn't mean she has to look at the toy or my hands. She has to look me in the eyes. So she knows at this point, and it allows me, when I say look, it allows me to position properly for healing position. I position myself next to the dog because at that point it's too difficult for the dog to learn yet. So I first teach to heel, and then later on, when the healing is more or less established, then I teach the dog to go into the position. But until then, I go in the position. So basically, I heel to the dog. So today we'll try to do our first steps with healing, attentive healing again. And you can see how I teach this particular dog. There are several ways of doing it. She is very food-driven. Food-driven dogs I prefer to do a little bit differently. I have a ball-driven dog that I'll show a video later. And a ball-driven dog is a little bit different approach, but you will see both today. Okay, come on. Come on. Oh, you're excited today. You're excited. You're excited. You're excited. Come on. We'll start here. Okay, hey, come. Sit. Good sit. Good sit. Look. Good look. Look. Good look. Good look, man. Good look. Good look. Good look. Good. So I want to make sure that she knows look in this position, and she looks at me, not at the hand. Good look. No. Good look. Good. And I hold my leash behind my back to help her, and then we can start movement. Fuss. Good fuss. Look. Good look. Good look. Fuss. Good. Fuss. Good. Look. Good. Fuss. Good. Good girl. You did good. So what I do is that I do introduce a word in the process of movement, but I help the dog to shape the behavior with food. So when I say fuss, which means heel, for her, I show her the food and she follows my hand. So pretty much what I'm teaching her is that when I say fuss, we begin moving together. And that's the maximum that I want her to learn at this point. And since she's very food driven, as you saw, it was, hey, enough. That was very easy. So I'll show you again. And then we'll repeat off camera. Come on, because she's too excited today. Good. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Look. Good girl. Look. Good look. I always reward look before, so the dog is not anticipating to start moving. She needs to give me attention first. Good. Fuss. Good. Fuss. Good. Look. Good look. Fuss. Good.